I have a slogan on my BBG channel where I say, never get old, live long, live strong. That is not just a positive thinking statement. Positive thinking is always better than negative thinking. But positive thinking was something that was a strong point of topic for motivational speakers, especially back in the 70s, 80s and 90s. And in a way it still is, except it's evolved into other types of motivational training, coaching, NLP, etc. For me, this statement or slogan is more about a mental attitude towards life. People who know me, who have spoken with me, will have heard me say these things. I've had people ask me, well, Pat, are you not too old for this heavy training? It's not good for your heart. I would tell them, well, I've done this for 40 plus years. If I'd stop now my heart will go, what's going on? No, it's a mental attitude towards life in general. Many people, even of my age and younger, have, and look, I'm not judging anybody because different people have different circumstances, but the attitude of, well, it's my age, I'm just getting older and I'm just going to have to accept that, let's say I've got a back problem or, I can't do as many things. Well, yes, things change as you live longer, but it doesn't necessarily have to be because you live longer. As we live longer, we are more exposed to all the toxicities in our atmosphere, in our air, in our water, in our foods, especially in our modern age where there's so much pollution, heavy metals in the air, and God knows how that got there. The stuff is everywhere. We're surrounded by electromagnetic fields that never used to be 100 years ago or 200 years ago. Many of the younger generation today don't know life without a phone and computers and all kinds of electric digital nodes around them. And I'm not saying that it's wrong, I'm just saying that you have to understand that our physical body, and there's more than just the physical, there's the energy, the ethereal body, and that's not spiritual, by the way, that is pure ancient science and it's real. Your biofield, your electromagnetic field that is part of your physical being, it's energetic, can be affected by electromagnetic fields if you're constantly surrounded by screens, computer screens, phones, etc. And the longer we are exposed to this stuff, it can affect our health. So what we need to do is put a first line of defense up, and that has to do with a right mindset, number one, and not just go with the punches and say, okay, well, I'm just getting older. No, look, you can do certain things. Now, some people have problems, physical issues, but you have to look for a way where you can find some form, some ability to be more resilient, to make the most out of your situation. And that's what I'm doing. That's why I go to the gym. I train heavy bodybuilding. Listen, this slogan, never get old, what I mean by that is don't just give up. Don't just give up because you live longer. Do what you can. Have a first line of defense. Have the right kind of Celtic salts, omega-3 oils. Look at your foods. Get rid of your rapeseed oil, your vegetable oil. These were never meant for human consumption. Use your light olive oils, coconut oils, real butter from grass-fed cows. think about these things, that you could do something to make it a little bit easier for your physical body to detox as well. Your salts are very important. Get rid of the table salt, the sodium chloride. Get rid of that. That is toxic and dangerous for you. So those kind of things I do, Now, I've just been ill for the last 3 weeks. I've not been as ill like that as long as I can remember. Now, I had a few illnesses even last year twice. So yes, I've been hit hard in the last year or so, going into January of 2025. But I'm back. And just because I say never get old, live long, live strong, doesn't mean that I don't acknowledge that there are issues sometimes, like getting ill. The first step towards dealing with a challenge is acknowledging that it's there, and then I approach it with that resilient attitude of what can I do to improve the situation, and that's what I've been doing. This is my 3rd week. I've just come out of this horrible illness. I thought, man, that was it for me. But I've come out of it wiser, and now I'm working on, going back to the drawing board, looking at what I could do to improve things and do things differently. I'm up again in the morning, barefooted, on the grass, grounding. If you think that's stupid, you need to educate yourself, because that is very important. You can get the grounding mats for your bed as well, for where you sleep at night. Now you'll see a lot of advertisement about that nowadays, but I've been doing that stuff for more than 10 years. I'm going back to my Wing Chun practices, my Qigong energy work practices, my meditations, eating healthy, and I'm looking forward to doing the Wim Hof method. I have tried that in the last few years with cold showers, but my son has bought me this tub that I can go into cold water, so that's going to be the next challenge, and when I do it I'm going to film it, and you'll be seeing that. Alright, so never get old, live strong, live long, or live long, live strong. Yeah, you can do it at your capacity level.